Hello, welcome to Asian Petrolhead. September 21st here in Korea. It's about 5:50 p.m. Today we have Gladiator. Yes, Jeep Gladiator here in Korea. We do not have much time because we have to film the Korean review tomorrow. So we have the car until when it gets really dark. So today we are going to take this car and drive it to where we take the corners, which is about 40 minutes, and the sun is actually setting right now. It's forecast to be completely dark about 6:50, so we have about 40 minutes to get there, and it's gonna actually take us about 40 minutes. So we're gonna show you how this car behaves on the road, in the streets of Korea and also on the highway, and also gonna show you when we arrive to the site, gonna show you how it looks like at the night, you know, the headlamp system and tail lamp system. So before we begin, if you love cars and car reviews, please do support us by subscribing to our channel and also hit that bell notification so you don't miss out in the future. Let's try a corner on this on-ramp. Okay. Wow! Okay, let's talk about the Gladiator for a second here in Korea. FCA Korea or Jeep Korea introduced the car on the September 2nd, and they sold the initial 300 units just within 2 months. So if you want to get a Gladiator here in Korea, you actually have to wait until next year, probably until FCA, and Jeep Korea decides to bring more to Korea. So it's very popular. It's very popular among the celebrities and also photographers and activities who wants to stand out. And I think it's definitely stands out. Here in Korea, you actually see mostly sedans, minivans, and SUVs. But this is completely new, right? It looks like a Jeep Wrangler up front, and it's got a truck bed at the rear. So I think it's super cool, and people are just turning their heads and saying, "What is that? Is that a Jeep? Is that a truck?" So I think it's super unique to have this car, especially here in Korea, in many Asian countries. And so what about visibility? Well, it's very good. It's got big windows around it. You're sitting very up high like this, looking down other cars. It's a very unique experience, and visibility is quite nice. We have very large side mirrors and big windows around. So this is over 5 meters, a very long car, large car, but feels relatively quite nice to drive, easy to drive. And if you need some help, you can also get some help from blind spot monitoring system, which will tell you if there's a car on your blind spot. Like this. Wish there was a blind spot monitoring system, but at least a blind spot alert system is quite nice. Will help you very nicely during your lane changes. Okay, really do love this red panel here. We have a 7-inch screen in the middle showing various information to the driver. Right now we're driving on the highway, which we're kind of stuck in traffic. Right now it's returning about 9.5 kilometers per liter, which isn't so bad. And when you put your foot down, initial thought sounds pretty good for a 3.6 liter naturally aspirated engine, but it's not punchy. Maybe because this guy's really heavy and large, but you see how it behaves when there's no traffic. Okay, and we also have adaptive cruise control. So you actually have adaptive cruise control and cruise control. So you have to be careful which one you are turning on. So we have the ACC turned on right now. Set it to 40 kilometers per hour. So let's see how it behaves. It's quite a nice system. It's keeping the safe distance with car in front. Yeah, so even this Gladiator will give you very easy time on highways. yeah. And we have mud tires, big, large mud tires. So even in low speed, you'll hear the tires rolling a little bit. Do you hear that? We'll tell you how it is when we drive a little bit faster, okay? So, to the right, we also have 8.4-inch infotainment screens. You know, it's quite nice. I have no problem with that. It shows many, you know, backup camera. Looks good. Good quality. It also shows you every apps, navigations, phones. Yes, it responds pretty quickly and also nicely. We also have 9-speaker sound system by Alpine. Before, you know, manufacturers started, you know, really selling the stereo system, the Alpine was the makers to choose from, right? So we're going to show you how it sounds pretty good. We also have a 3-piece hardtop on the top, but we actually don't have time, so let me just show you per B-roll how it can be taken out, okay? So, adaptive cruise control working very nicely. And you will even come to a full stop and then follow the lead car. Let's see, we have some traffic coming. Yeah, so it feels pretty good. So, let me let you hear the engine. So yeah, I mean the mud tires, it will really be quite loud, but except for the tires rolling, you don't actually hear all that much wind noise picking up from the windshield or from the bottom. You just hear the big old mud tires rolling. So if that's your preference, I think you'll love it. And you know, if you love to go off-roading, that's essential. So that should be quite nice. We also have a Fox shock, so it will actually help you during your, you know, off-roading. So really love to take this car off-roading, but we just don't have time for that. So darn it. And you can also take the, you know, separate the sway bar for better articulations. So yeah, and we have windows that comes down automatically downward, but not upward. I don't understand why. So that's a little bit weird. That happens for all 4. But generally, I sort of like the new infotainment gauge cluster and the new interior for the new Jeeps. It's got the Jeep logos here and on the windshield as well. I think it's a good touches there. You know, it's expanding on the heritage. I kind of like that. So how are the seats? Seats are quite comfortable, but you're just sitting on it rather than in the car. So that's how I would describe it. And it feels quite generally nice, but it feels more like a seat from Jeep SUVs rather than from sedans. So it's quite comfortable. We have comfortable armrest, and the steering wheel, it feels a little bit numb. So when you turn in, you're gonna have to take a little bit, wait a little bit until it responds, because this is such a big car with big tires. So it's not like Kia Stinger, right? It's not sharp, guys. So you're gonna have to get used to that as well. So I'm gonna show you how it corners pretty soon. Right now we're driving on the highway, you know, going and it's right now saying 7.7 kilometers per hour. And we also have a 8-speed automatic. Let me just show you how it behaves. 7, wow, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 6, 5, 4. Yeah, so it wouldn't go to 3rd gear. So I mean, you don't drive this car for fast shifting, but what I can tell you is it shifts quite smoothly, and I want to say slow. It's just getting the job done. So, but this is no sports sedan or sports car or anything like that. And this 3.6 liter Penstart V6 actually makes about 284 horsepower and 260 pound-feet of torque. And like I told you, sounds pretty good, but it's not punchy. I wish they had a V8 on this car. Yeah, it's okay. I guess it's getting the job done. It's not efficient. Right now it's saying 7.2 kilometers per liter, and I think even average is worse than that. So I'm going to drive a little bit and show you what it gives me later on. So we don't have much time today, but just really wanted to give you a quick update on this Jeep Gladiator because I don't get to see this car often here in Korea. Just like I told you, only 300 units are sold here in Korea, okay? So when you really kick it down, it sort of takes time, but it will move this large pickup truck or Jeep quite nicely, linearly. Wow. Whew. And when you go a little bit faster, the tires noise becomes louder, and you actually hear more noise coming, wind noise coming from the hitting the A-pillar. So yeah, I don't think you're supposed to go this fast with this car. But it feels quite stable even on highway driving. So FCA Korea is actually asking us about $60K US here in Korea for this almost fully loaded Jeep Gladiator. So guys, do let me know what do you think about the pricing here in Korea, and also let me know how is the Gladiator perceived in the US and North America in the comment section, okay? So it's getting almost dark. We still have some place to go. So I was quite surprised that this Jeep Gladiator got the 3.6 liter Penstart gasoline engine, because the Rubicon Wranglers gets a 2 liter turbocharged gasoline engine. So I was quite sure this guy would get it with 2 liter turbo, but actually came with 3.6 liter gasoline engine, and I kind of like it better because it sounds better. Yeah, but I think efficiency wise this guy will be a lot more thirsty compared to 2 liter turbo. Although it gets quite noisy, feels quite stable even on very, very high speed driving. But the wind noise, yes, you're gonna have to deal with that. Can you hear me, guys? It's quite noisy here. So, wow. So, good brakes though, good brakes. It's got large tires, but it's gripping quite well. So right now I've been quite driving fast, and it's saying it's returning about 6.7 kilometers per liter, which is I think about around the average fuel economy given by the Korean government. So actually my Hyundai Palisade is very efficient compared to this Jeep Gladiator, I guess. So when you do drive fast, it's going to need constant steering input because it's got large tires up front. Getting darker and darker. Okay, let's try a corner on this on-ramp, okay? Let's go with third gear, sounds good. Right. Wow. It's quite handful, but wow. It's managed to do the corner quite nicely. It's a big, large car with soft suspension, so it does turn in very nicely, but when you move sudden movements, it will just move very suddenly. So you have to be careful at the limits. But yeah, let's try the corner one more time. Yes, it's a little bit handful. The steering wheel is very large too, so let's see how it does, okay? I hope you guys can see me. We just have these two lights on. It's already dark, so. And after we're done with the cornering, let me just show you how the headlamp system and tail lamp looks like. Show you what it looks like at night, briefly, okay? So don't go away, okay? And I know many of you guys are waiting for update on 2022 Hyundai Tucson. We're still waiting for invitations from Hyundai, and you know, we'll let you know as soon as we get an invitation, and also going to show you the car as soon as possible. Yeah, so stay tuned for that as well. All right, guys, let's try the corner, okay? Right now we're in 4th gear. So let's try with 3rd gear, okay? Oh, wow. Wow. Wow, it feels very stable, but it just feels too soft. I cannot really push it, and actually tires are gripping very nicely, but like I told you, because the suspension setup is so soft, it will just give you sudden movement at the limits, so you have to be a little bit careful, okay? So yeah, I think I had fun with this Jeep Gladiator, and let's go over there and show you what it looks like at night quickly, okay? All right, guys, it's getting a little bit late. It's about 7:25 p.m. So let me just quickly show you the exterior and second row seats and go back home, okay? We have a 7 vertical grille pattern, just like the Jeep Wrangler. It's very nice. Got LED headlamp system, turn signal right here, and also fog lamps. So let me just put a B-roll showing you how the system works. That's DRL, headlamp, high beam, turn signal, fog lamp, and this is what horn sounds like, right? Just like any other Jeep, it's got very large bumper with wheel arches, and it's actually wearing 255/75 by 17 on front and back, and BF Goodrich and mud tires. That's why it's making all the noise. And look, it's got Fox shocks, so if you love going off-roading, that will be very, very nice. So this Jeep Gladiator actually has extended wheelbase compared to the Wrangler, and it also has LED tail lamp. And look, the best part is we have the bed, the truck bed with nice truck bed liner. Can also take the cover and fold it like this. So, and we also have a 220 volt charging, 230 volt charging right here, and LED headlamp right here, 2 of them. So you can get in here and you can jump on this. It's very, very tough. And as you can see, you have a 3-piece top you can actually take off, okay? You can actually open that window as well. So let me just show you the second row seat and head back, okay? So, yeah, slides down nice and easy. Just doesn't go clunk. It's a very nice system. You can just fold it back like this. Oops. There we go, nice and easy. And let me just show you the second row seats. You guys don't know I'm about 6'2", but look how tall the vehicle is. You actually have to climb up here. It's nice to have a, handrail right here. And let me just leave it open so it's not so dark. You have 2 air vents right here. You can turn down the window. Wow, it goes all the way down. right here, and we also have 2 USB charging ports and 2 C-type USB charging ports, 230-volt charging, 2 cup holders, and you can also get it with armrest, 2 cup holders. But these seats do not slide or recline, but you can actually, look how tall the vehicle is, have this hidden storage on the bottom, right? Some tools right here. You can also have it for the other side as well. Some, hooks for the grocery bag, and some mats, and you can put your tools down here. Okay, you can also get it with all-terrain mats, so it won't get dirty as well. Okay, as easily. And yeah, small window there, just like any pickup. Okay. We also have Alpine speaker, 9 of them here, so when you have the tops open, you can still hear everything. And look, they even did not forget to put ISOFIX on the bottom. Okay. Okay. All right, guys, so this has been a really quick night drive with Jeep Gladiator. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll be back with more car reviews. So before you leave, if you love cars and car reviews, please do support us by subscribing to our channel, and also hit that bell notification so you don't miss out in the future. Thank you guys, see you soon, and bye-bye. So all right, guys, on the way back to office. Yeah.
제주도 렌트카 협동조합.
어떤 표정에
This 9-speaker sound system by Alpine sounds pretty nice.
봅니다. 과하게 만난 뷰인스에서
나는 아무도 모르게 남을 돕는 운명을 가지고.
Good night, guys. I'm gonna go back to office and go home now. Bye-bye. Yeah, we don't have much time with this Gladiator, but just wanted to give you a quick update on this Jeep Gladiator because I don't get to see this car every day here in Korea. Kia's asking. Alright guys, so this has been a really quick night drive with Jeep Gladiator.